you're my channel because you want to see the Superstay Foundation, right? I know you do. I have it on my face, but I want to give some disclaimers because, for one, the audio and lighting is going to get better. And my face is healing currently, so it might look a little dry, it might look a little crusty, but in my crustiness, give me grace, give me mercy, and just stay along for what I have to say about this foundation. I have it on now. This side is Truffle, this side is Mocha, the two darkest shades in the collection. Stay tuned to this review, and I hope you guys subscribe, like, comment, and let's have a dialogue. See you guys later.
What? Wow. We back in a bit. We finna get lit. Today we're trying out the new Maybelline Superstay Foundation. You know that Maybelline just came out with a new foundation called Superstay. Now I got two of the darker shades. I got 362 Truffle, and then I got 360 Mocha. Now, this is claimed to be a full coverage. I know it's also been said to claim that it's not only full coverage, but it's lightweight and it's dermatologist tested. So, I can't wait to try this. I picked these up yesterday. Initially, I bought Truffle, and I was like, oh, it's the darkest shade. Let me just grab it, because sometimes I'll be thinking I'm like this color, like my turtleneck color. And I was watching other videos on this foundation. People were saying that Truffle had more of a neutral or a cool undertone, whereas Mocha had a more warm undertone to it. So I don't have much experience with drugstore foundations. If you look at my drugstore, if you look at my makeup wardrobe, that's what I was trying to say, my foundation wardrobe, you'll see that a lot of my foundations that I've had in the past are more higher end or more, upper scale, I guess, because it is said, and I've noticed that, a lot of drugstore makeup brands do not have deeper, darker complected foundations. So we're going to try these. Excuse my face, I'm trying to heal it again. It's been the winter. If you've seen my last couple of videos, I've been talking to you about how I have overproduction of melanin in this area, and it's due to when it becomes winter, my skin gets drier, and I lick my lips a lot, so that's why there's overproduction of melanin, but it's clearing up, and we're going to get into this because that had nothing to do with Maybelline. I just wanted to let you know, if you see me with a stash, you know it's not a real stash. This is kind of like I'm testing the foundation, but at the same time I'm trying to get ready for work. I'm going to put some Mario Badescu on my face, mist spray, rose water, so that I can get some hydration to my dry skin, because as you can see, yeah, baby girls, it's broke down. Let that sit for a second. And then now I'm going to go in with some primer. My hands, I have eczema, and this is the first time in my whole life that it's spread to my hands. Well, not the first time, but it's never spread in this area. So that's pretty interesting to me. I have my Real Techniques buffer brush, and I have my Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge, and I'm going to apply one of these foundations with this and one with this. So we're going to start off with Truffle. I noticed that this foundation has a pump on it, which is really good, because the previous Maybelline foundation, the Stay Matte Fit Me, that was the first foundation I've ever had, and the first drugstore foundation I ever had. It didn't have a pump, so I had to pour it out. Now I appreciate foundations that have pumps, because I can save my foundation. I don't have to use a whole bunch, and I don't have to worry about it spilling out. When I first was getting into foundation with the Maybelline, which was my start of foundation, so shout out to y'all. I'm going to use a sponge with the sponge for this one. So I'm going to just pump it out today. First foundation I ever got from Maybelline, it was, oh, what's up, sis? It was 355 Coconut. And that was the darkest one that they had at the time. And I think they just had released 360 Mocha after that, or it was just not in a lot of stores And I just grabbed the darkest one I saw that day. But maybe I should have put color corrector on. The coconut is definitely too light. Like, look, I had a mask on. High melanin production in this area really kind of helps you to see the line of demarcation of when I separate these. 362 Truffle, and I'm probably going to return one of these that don't work for me, because I mean, I ain't trying to sit around and just waste my money. Did I break this? 360 Mocha. Now also after this, after I got the Maybelline Stay Matte in that coconut that day, I bought the 360 powder in the Fit Me. I think, yeah, the Fit Me a little later on another occasion to see if that was my color. Now this one is 360 Mocha. When I'm applying it, I can tell that it has more of an orange undertone, and it's a little bit more etchy. So I'm kind of giving you a side-by-side comparison. If you don't know which one to use, I'm going to put a little bit more of this 360 Mocha onto the buffer brush. Okay, I put a lot on that side, but I'm liking the Truffle actually. This is the first one I bought, but then I started getting doubts because I know that sometimes my skin looks real, the undertone looks real red. So I was like, maybe I shouldn't get it. This is the foundation, and I'm going to finish my face and let you see how it looks at the very end. So I finished putting on the rest of my face, setting powder, contour, liner, all this other extra stuff, lashes, and I'm gonna go to work in about like 30-40 minutes, and I'm gonna come back after that so you can see how it wears throughout the day. The claims are this foundation is lightweight. It is lightweight. My current foundation that I've been using regularly is my Double Wear, so that one feels a lot heavier than this, and I would say this side feels a little bit lighter. I think it's because I use my Real Technique sponge instead of that buffer brush that I used. But I'm gonna come back for you guys to see. On my face, if you were wondering, I have on LeBron's highlighter, and I actually have a review up of LeBron's when it first came out. If you know LeBron's, you know Jackie. If you know Jackie, you know LeBron. So I'm gonna just put it up here so you can see it. And I have on, my favorite thing to do is the Vivid Brights liner from NYX, and that's what I have up here. But I'll be back with you guys so you guys can see.
Many hours later.
So guys, this is the Maybelline Superstay Foundation in both the colors Truffle and Mocha, and as you can see, the colors are so close you can't really tell the difference in them. The Mocha is more of a warm color, and the Truffle, as I said earlier, is more of a neutral, a little bit cool undertone. Yeah, so this is how the makeup has held up after my shift at work. I went in around 5. It's like 11 p.m. now, so about 6 hours wear. I have not blotted. I have not touched on my face because I've been just at work working, not really minding my face. Haven't been in the mirror or anything. Haven't blotted. So this is how it looks. I did put primer on, so to help with my oil control. But you do see some of my natural oils coming to the forefront, coming to the surface. And this is how it's looking. I've heard a lot of reviews for this foundation comparing to very high-end foundations. So this is how it's held up. I really believe I'm going to return one of the colors. I think I'm going to return Mocha, or just get, tomorrow I'm going to try it out again, both of them on the side. And I'm going to see which one, but I'm going to switch the utensils that I use. So for the Truffle, I'm going to use the brush, and then for the Mocha, I'm going to use the sponge, and I'm going to see how it looks on my face. Because if they look exactly the same, I don't see a point in having both of those, especially if I'm building my foundation wardrobe. I want to try different foundations, and I could get that $11, $12, put in my pocket towards another foundation that I want to invest in and have a part of my little collection. So I really like the foundation, and I'm pretty proud of Maybelline. You know, I haven't seen any other drugstore foundations besides the ones catered to women of color or black women, like Black Opal and other stuff. Or I'm not talking about them, but like regular mainstream drugstore products, you don't really see a lot of variety in the darker shades. So I really do appreciate that this company, Maybelline, is taking those strides and those efforts to add additional shades, because they did add some additional shades to their Age Rewind concealer, which I will be trying out as well. And yes, I appreciate the effort, and that's all it really takes. Especially I appreciate these two shades in particular because they're so close together. Like, you don't really see foundation shades and on the darker spectrum that close together with different undertones. Like, when I put it on, you could barely tell that they were different. The only thing is the undertones. I really appreciate the fact that they were willing to have darker shades so close together, and keep in mind that there are different undertone women of color out there. We're not all the same shade, we're not all the same undertone, and we're not all just in 2 or 3 shades. We have so many different varieties. Thank you, Maybelline, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. If you haven't seen my other Maybelline video, I use the camo concealer kit that they have. I forgot the exact name, but it's linked right up here. You can click that and watch it. Like this video, subscribe. Don't forget to release the old, receive the new, and dare to be different.